Your builders are kind of meh. Okay, thank you. What makes them meh exactly? They're not really meta. Yeah, because scouts into knights, scouts into archers, Drush FC, 20 pop range with Britons, scouts opening with Chinese, men at arms to archers. Those are definitely not meta, absolutely. If you want to use them, you need to be 1300. Absolutely not true. No, not true. Not at all. You give me a quick demo of how to use the builder? Oh, sure, absolutely. We can do, hold on, let me go find an exact builder here from my Discord documents. Hold on. Let's go for scouts into skirms here. So we're gonna execute this builder here. And let's see if I can do that. And I took that comment personal, by the way, if that wasn't clear already. If I win this game, Thunder, I'm banning you from the stream. But if I lose, I will make a statement on Twitter saying, honestly, my builders are not that good. They're quite meh, and I think I should redo some of them. Okay. All right. Thunder, you can type in the chat when you're ready, man. He's here? Dude, question mark. Thunder, I'll give you one chance. You can take back what you said, and you'll be spared today. You won't get banned. I take it back and saw that your builders are sick. Fantastic. We sorted out the problem. No worries, no hard feelings between you and I. I'm glad we worked at the problem. Thunder, a lot of respect, man. A lot of respect. Oh my god. Who rendered up that fast? I need to get water. This is childlike behavior. Okay. Alright. Saracens versus Cumans. Okay. Hello. Saracens are good counter to Cumans, I think, generally speaking. How do I want to open this one though? Probably go for medieval pressure is perfect. Fantastic, yeah. Nothing like putting the guy's head on the chopping block. Can you do the Men-at-Arm Archer Builder? Men-at-Arm Archer Builder? Thunder, just for you, no problem. No problem. Men-at-Arm Archer Builder coming right up. Coming right up. No problem. And Men-at-Arm Archer is actually quite good against Cumans because you put some pressure, and then after, I might even use the Saracen Market just to do it a little bit fast in castage. No problem, Thunder. Absolutely my pleasure. I'll show you the Men-at-Arm into Archer Builder here as well. Be very good. Alright. I already said hi. Okay, so Nextville obviously goes to woods. Take that front wood line. Gonna go forward to woods. We got asked a question. Wait, what did he say? Oh, how are the muscles going? Oh, I didn't see. I legit didn't see. Not bad, but not great. Standard. Yeah, that's the standard. He's asking about the push-ups. They feel easier to do sets of 20, but I don't feel like way stronger or anything. I would say that's how it is. My bad, I didn't mean to ignore. I should probably say that. Sorry to ignore. I didn't see. I'm still a new to arm based boy. So we're gonna go 4 to wood here, which is pretty standard for Men-at-Arm Archer. Saracens don't have an eco bonus. Usually if you have an eco bonus, you can adapt. For example, Celts 4 on wood is standard. Celts can do 3. For example, you can also do 4 with Celts to just land extra wood. It just depends on what you want to do. Whichever eco bonus you have, make use of it. But the standard layout of a builder is there to follow, no problem. So this is the Men-at-Arm Archer build. And if you want to know how to do it, obviously I have builders available for subscribers to the stream. So for $5 you get access to 20 builders, which is probably the cheapest kind of advice you can get from a pro, or cheapest kind of I guess beneficial. Oh, this needs to do a house, not a boar. Sorry, I got caught in my talk. Yeah, cheapest builder or cheapest advice for the game from a pro that you can find out there, I think. That's not coaching, of course. Song, next to the raid, appreciate it. And so the Saracen builder is, or Saracen eco bonus is the market, okay? So we're gonna adapt the builder in the castle age to make use of the market as much as possible here. And I do believe I had an extra one go onto boar there, so that was my bad. We're gonna fix that real quick though. Yo, Song, hope you had a good stream, my man. And good to see you here, thanks for the raid. A2's pay to win confirmed. It's not pay to win, it's pay to improve. And then win. It's pay to improve and then the win. The winning comes after that. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Do you think Spanish needs a buff? I think Spanish don't need a buff because they're not the best at Rabies Civ, but that's totally fine. They have a good late game and they're pretty good for team games. And they're also really good for maps like Nomad, so they absolutely don't need a buff. Not every Civ has to be the best Nomad, best Rabies Civ 1v1 to be properly balanced, you know? So Spanish have their pros and cons, just leave them as is, it's perfect. I whisper builders to anyone who pays me $4 a month. Okay. That's your price, Secure Claim, man, for loyalty to me, man. That's your price. $1 margin, really $4 a month, and you can completely ruin the trust that we have between you and I, a subscriber to the stream, and the streamer himself. Really, I thought it was worth more than $4 a month. But as always, I respect the grind. As always, I respect the grind. So next two villages here will go simply to gold, and that's the last two villagers. Always the last two villagers go to gold. You could be the last one villager if your barrack builder is closer to gold, because then he can just transition to gold afterwards himself. In this case, he's quite far, so he'll probably make a house and then transition into like a waller or something like that to have another job in life. There you go. And then after this, we're gonna take double sheep. And I didn't do this in my scout builder, but it's a bit different from men at arms. You don't want to go straight to the second lumber camp fast. It doesn't have to be too fast to the second lumber camp. You do want to take a little bit more food. Sorry, I'm going to click up first. And then we're going to get men at arms after. Now I get one more house here, and then he can just become a waller here. Although, if he doesn't want a wall, he can just easily go back here. I don't think I want a wall too much early here. Okay, now we can start making a men at arm, and then only after, like, kind of like half up to feudal age, or like a third up the way feudal age, now we start sending over to the second wood line. And the reasoning behind this move, and this is actually key to this builder, and why you need to do this, is because you want to be able to afford men at arms and double bid-axe at the start of feudal age, and it's only possible to do that if you actually take a little bit more sheep with your villagers before sending them to wood. And notice I'm sending only 3, we'll add the next 2 a bit later for the exact same reasoning. We want as much food as possible. Now, you don't always afford bid-axe right away, but you need to always prioritize men at arms if your opponent is open. He could be doing scouts, or he can be doing... yeah, he could be doing scouts, or he can be doing 2TC boom here, so we're not actually sure what he's up to. Alright. Got a couple farms down as well. No horse collar needed for this build. And only now we'll go with the last 2 there. And again, those little bit of extra resources could help us potentially get double bid-axe here. And as you can see, exactly enough for a villager, men at arm, and double bid-axe. And you don't do this without a builder. No one can do this without following a builder. It's too tight to just wing it and find this every time. So the reason this works is because this practice, tried and tested. Tried and tested, and this is how this game is played, at least in the early game. Now it comes to the practical sense, though. Now we actually need to find damage with the men at arms, and it looks like Miguel's done a really good job of walling up so far. And now I'm going to go for a range here. With other civs that have eco bonus, usually you can get the range earlier, by the way. Saracens, unfortunately, no eco bonus till market kicks in. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's fully walled, and I'll probably need a spearman at home now as well. And why don't I wall in this wood line? Walling in wood lines is kind of like paying taxes. It sucks when you're doing it in the you know, when you're actually doing it, it sucks. But it just prevents you from getting in trouble in the long run. So it's very important to always do it if you're not fully walled. Because berries you can defend with a spear, for example. But wood line is easy to wall into, so you might as well just do that. Okay, looks like he's gonna go for the second TC here, which is just gonna set, like, it's gonna completely set the way here for me to just go for a fast market and buy all my resources. But for now, it's, you know, a pretty standard situation for me. So only 1 spear to defend here. He might actually go for the fight. No, gotta make sure he's not going for that fight. And I want to kill his berries. My men-at-arm has done no damage, but my men-at-arm forced a lot of defensive options from my opponent. He went for a lot of walls, and if he made a mistake, I would have been pouncing on him and I would have killed a villager or 2. So If my opponent made a mistake, I would have been there. He didn't. I still have the meta arms, and they're still useful to take out buildings and whatnot. So don't ever think that, you know, because you have meta arms and you couldn't find damage or you couldn't kill builds, it's wasted. It's absolutely not wasted. There's always ways to get value out of them. The worst case scenario for your meta arms is to run them under your opponent's CC or to get them cleaned up early by some archers or whatnot that your opponent can go for. Okay. Thanks for the sub. It's Cubist and Circumsiege as well. Appreciate that, fellas. Thank you so much. And now I think the follow-up archer play should be pretty good here. I don't have the blacksmith. I was a bit late on that, and I kind of delayed it on purpose. And now he's cleaning me up here, so that's totally fine. So maybe the archers can't move out. Kind of delayed the blacksmith on purpose because my goal is not to do damage in Feudal Age. My goal is actually to do damage in Castle Age. So I'm going to go market here. Blacksmith not too important for now. I don't even want to get fletching before I click up. I'm going to Stellar Stone and go all in crossbows and Castle Age, and it should be a pretty fun strategy. Might not be winning 100%, but should be pretty fun. And I think it's pretty powerful against Cumans in general. Fantastic here. Looking good, looking good. Second range wants to come down. I think that's a little too far, though. I'm not a fan of that positioning. One more villager, and I should be able to click up here after the market abuse goes down. He does see the market now, so he's not stupid. He knows exactly what's coming now his way. Alright, cool. And we can just click up. Yeah, that's not a good fight. Yeah. Thought maybe he had upgrades and he wants to commit to it, but I don't think so, yeah. Alright. And finally, now we're going to go to our blacksmith. So as you guys can see, this is not the standard build order. I've adapted it, but the beginning of the build order was exactly the same as you find in the documents, and exactly the same as, you know, the one I use in my head, generally speaking. But you have to adapt it to make use of your eco bonus if you want to play at the top level. At lower level, you can get away with, you know, just not doing that. And floating a bit of extra res or being a bit slow with certain things. But at the top level, you have to adapt your build order. It's the only way to, safely hit the timings and be able to put pressure and win games like that. Because otherwise, you won't be hitting the right timings, and your eco bonus will not be very useful. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like he's just getting overwhelmed at home. I kept the spear at home just because I'm not full walled. I want to defend my gold. One spear can actually make or break losing a village here. Alright. So I hope you guys are enjoying the educational commentary. We're trying to get to 2K6 on this account and stay in shape for today. So there's a lot of benefits to this as well for me. And I enjoy doing it. I always enjoy teaching and having a good time with that. Hopefully you guys do. It's just an ad for builders. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Alright. Under that, I'm Saracen, so I'll definitely take that. Okay, now ballistics is a decent idea as well here. Just to put a lot of pressure fast.
Hello Hera and chat, and when I'm on it I want to greet my mother, my dad, my brother Noah, Jonathan, my sister Fabienne, Ida, if you're watching grandma. I know you're proud on me because I'm in the stream of a top star. 11.
That's pretty funny, Fenris. Thanks, man. Good dodge there. You wouldn't expect that one though. Nor that one. Nor that one. Alright, and now what's important as well is actually to go for... Okay, pretty good damage here. I want to kill his TC now. Ballistics is just a good tech to get in general here. Ooh, it's just a matter of time until he got one of those guys. Good castle time from him. This is why I need ballistics. And this is not completely won. Don't think I'm completely won the game just because I'm pressuring. Cumans have a really good power spike here that I have to be pretty careful about. Upgrades on those guys? Just bloodlines, so maybe he's doing kip checks. Oh, he's doing knights. GG. And pretty much with meta arm to archer builder, plus going, using the eco bonus that I have, which in this case Saracens, plus just transitioning to the tactical side of things, which is just Saracen archers all in, we're able to win against Miguel. And it's just, the early game was all build builder, and the late game was all just good decision making, or mid game, all good decision making and good habits. Very, very nice game there, and yeah, nice. GG. Did we say it or not? I'm not sure. I didn't say it. Alright, cool. Very nice. How do you defend this? Cumans are a bit awkward already, but Cumans are kind of trash, so I don't think they can actually defend that very easily. I hate playing with against Cumans in 1v1. Yeah, same.